Hi, this is Janet with your daily inspiration for December 27th, 2020. If you like these inspirations, please like my video and subscribe to my channel with love from God. Let's begin. Ecclesiastes 3:13. And people should eat and drink, enjoy the fruits of their labors, for these are gifts from God. I think I just talked about this same verse in the last video, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but some of my scriptures I repeat just because I love them so much. And we should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of our labors, whatever that labor is. It doesn't necessarily have to be your job. It can be cleaning out the garage. It can be organizing the garage if you like organizing things. If you like painting, if you like sculpture, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything creative. But whatever gives you joy is coming from God. I've repeated that as well. And I think it bears repeating. God gives us gifts to enjoy life. God wants us to be happy. And if that is on your job, that's wonderful. That's wonderful if you have a job that makes you happy. In this day and time, that is definitely an asset and plus. And if you're looking for work, I know you will find a job that gives you money, a job that gives you joy. If you ask God for that and you pray for that, I do believe that you will get that and you will enjoy what you're doing. You have a way to give your gifts on your job that can make other people happy, and then you in turn will be happy. Proverbs 16:20. Those who listen to instruction will prosper. Those who trust the Lord will be joyful. I guess instruction from the Lord would be if you're praying about something and you want the answer to a problem or a situation in your life and you just don't feel like you're hearing the answers, they will be there for you. You just have to trust and have faith that God is answering your prayers. God will answer those. God will be with you. I do believe that. And trust the Lord. You will be joyful. You will find a great answer that will help you in all things that you do. Colossians 2:2-3. Understanding God's mysterious plan, which is Christ Himself. In Him lie hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. Understanding God's mysterious plan. Have you often wondered what God's mysterious plan is for you? Isn't that somewhat exciting? Perhaps what you could do is ask God, God, what is your mysterious plan for me? What do you want my life to be? I turn myself over to you. Give me your mysterious plan. I'm ready to receive it. I'm ready to receive your love and whatever it is that you have for me. I am ready. And I think if you pray like that, something wonderful will happen to you. I know it will. I believe in you and your mysterious plan. Psalm 37:24. Though they stumble, they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand. Some of you may feel that you need God's hand holding right now. I know I've needed God's hand holding. It's been a tough year. Let's not kid ourselves. It has been. We can't rely on the government. We can't rely on our jobs. We can't rely even on other people sometimes. We've learned that this year. What we have to rely on is God. I'll repeat this one. Though they stumble, they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand. God is holding your hand, even though it may not seem like it. There is an answer for you. You just have to but look for it. It will find you if you pray for it. Write it out. Write out your problem. Write out the issue, whatever your situation is. Write it out. There's something magical about a pen and paper when you handwrite something out. Not just type it on a computer, but when you handwrite it out. There's a magical thing that happens between your hand and that piece of paper. And then sit in a moment of silence and ask God for the answer. Sit there for 2 or 3 minutes, just quietly, and then begin to write again and see what amazing answers you get. I believe that you will find what you need. Jeremiah 10:6-7. Lord, there is no one like you, for you are great and your name is full of power. Among all the wise people of the earth and in all the kingdoms of the world, there is no one like you. And that is so true. God is unique. God is himself his own being. And he created us in his likeness. And everybody's different because God wanted to express different parts of himself or herself, however you want to say it, because God wanted to fulfill who he was on this planet. And that's what we are here to do, to fulfill his plans and his purpose through us. And it's not going to be some chore or something that you feel like you have to do. It'll be a joy. God's love is joyous. God's love is creative. God's love is everlasting. It is true. I believe that, and I believe in you, and I believe this for you. You will find, you will find that God is full of power for you. He is here for you. Psalms 37:37. Look at those who are honest and good, for a wonderful future awaits those who love peace. Look for the people that bring you inspiration, whether it's your pastor, your priest, your preacher, your deacon, whoever is an inspiration in your life. We have a saying in sales. It's called emulate the winners. When I first got my first inside telephone sales job, I went to the people who were making the top money, who were making the top sales, and I asked them to mentor me. I had one really great mentor, and he would help me write scripts, and he was really good at sales. He could sell anything. He was just one of those salespeople who was an outside salespeople, inside he could do it. So I emulated what he said, and we would sneak away to the subway across the street at lunchtime and work on scripts and improve ourselves. And I believe if you do that, if you look for the good, for a wonderful future awaits those who love peace. Look to the winners in your life. You know who they are. Look to the people that you want to emulate, that have all the good qualities that you want. Follow what they do. Ask them for their advice. They'll be flattered. How did you do such and such? I'd like to learn how you did this. Will you teach me? And you might be surprised at what you find. A wonderful future awaits you as well, with love and with peace. Psalm 91:14-15. God says, when they call me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue and honor them. Oh, wow, that is so beautiful. God is answering our prayers. I know in my life I've felt like God hasn't answered my prayer. Like, why did I get laid off from my job after just coming back and being sick? But I was so stressful in that job and so unhappy. God did answer my prayer, not quite the way I'd envisioned. I was without pay for almost 3 weeks between leaving that job and, being sick for 2 weeks and then a week without pay going to my new job. And it's taken me 2 months to get ahead on that. Thank goodness for the moratorium on rent that the government did put in place because I was behind in rent. But God has managed to give me that money back and get me caught up, and I'm very grateful for that. God will work miracles in your life. I know it. I know it to be true. Be patient. I know that's not always easy, but it's there for you. Miracles do await you. Miracles are happening. Underneath the surface, they will come out. Psalm 86:7. I will call to you whenever I'm in trouble, and you will answer me. I think that goes with the previous one. Call on God, and he will answer you. I believe that. In your deepest, darkest troubles, know that God is with you. No matter how bleak it looks, there is an answer for you. God will be there. God is rescuing you. God is there for you now. Believe. Hang on to that. Hang on. It is there for you. Psalm 128:2. You will enjoy the fruit of your labor. How joyful and prosperous you will be. God will bring you fruits of labor. Your fruits of labor will be great. And your fruits of labor doesn't have to be your job. It can be anything creative that you do. I've talked about this before many times. The fruits of your labor are just petting the dog, playing catch with your kids, playing with your kids, kissing your wife, kissing your husband, kissing your partner, whatever, whoever that is. There's joy in all fruits of labor, and God has given us all fruits of labor. Just be open to love, no matter where it comes from. You might just surprise yourself. Deuteronomy 5:33. Then you will live long and prosperous lives. Yes, you will. God will be with you, and God is with you now. And I do believe that you will live a long and prosperous life when you but trust God. Psalm 128:2. You will enjoy the fruit of your labor, how joyful and prosperous you will be. I didn't plan on this, but it turns out that the fruit of labor and working and having fruits of your labor just seems to be the theme of this daily show. I didn't plan on that. It's just the way the scriptures, I just put the scriptures together, but I didn't think when I did it. But the fruits of your labor, they are from God, and they can be anything, not necessarily paid fruits of labor, but they can be walking on the beach, walking in the woods, taking out the trash, raking the leaves, cleaning the gutters. There are many types of fruits of labor, and God is in all of your fruits of labor. No matter how menial you think they are from God. And we'll end with this. 2 Chronicles 1:12. I will certainly give you the wisdom and knowledge you requested. I will also give you wealth, riches, and fames. God is going to give you wealth, riches, and fames. You may not know what that looks like today. You may not believe it, and you may not be able to see it, and you may not feel it, but just trust. Just hold on and hang in there and pray with all your heart. It will be there for you. I believe it. I've said that before. I do believe it. I believe in you, and God believes in you. You will have all you desire, that which is good for you and is right in God's eye. It is there for you. You just need to ask and believe it will happen. Believe. Thank you so much for sharing this daily inspiration with me. Please like the channel, and please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel with love from God. With blessings and much love, Janet. Amen.